Peace, blessings. So that is an echo. Okay.
Peace and blessing, Dr.
Peace,
Benny.
blessings, enough love.
Yeah.
Peace, blessings, enough love to you, Queen Dr. Nadu,
Thank
and to
you.
all the queens and all the kings in the house, and also on the varied YouTube channel. Really appreciate, really appreciate. Thank you all very much for attending this wonderful deep dive, globally changing lives. Welcome to everyone. And of course, without any further ado, we are going to kick things off and start our program with none other than our In It to Win It theme song that was gifted to us by none other than our Queen Lerato Shadari, globally international singing, recording artist. And so this song is one that really depicts what we are about and what we are doing, because in everything, you have to be in it to win it.
We are of the closing doors, please.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Loretta Shadari. Really appreciate. Really appreciate. Thank you very, very much. And of course, again, um, peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone that is here present on the webinar, all our queens, our first lady, and all our kings on the meeting platform and also on the varied YouTube platforms. Really appreciate, really appreciate. And so, our Queen Tony, wonderful. And of course, we just want to kick off things with our first presentation. And of course, that is none other than our wonderful, illustrious mindset presenter. And of course, the mindset presenter is going to talk to us this evening that you are to avoid or avoiding the wealth trap, understanding true wealth, avoiding the wealth trap, understanding true wealth. She's an international transformational speaker, and she's a life coach. She is an empowerment trainer, a TV talk show host, and a published author of four. Yes, I did say right, four books. I don't know, when she started, because she just looked like she came right out of college. So to have four books at this young stage, that is awesome. She is the editor and chief of Discovering You magazine, and it's, of course, a free magazine. So the link is also in the description on the YouTube and also inside of our flyer that we send out. So if you want that, a free copy every month, it's a monthly copy. You just need to subscribe once, and it is there. And if you want to put ads or if you want to make any contribution to this magazine, which is the Discovering You magazine, the website, which is the drtford.com website. It is right there. Also in the description where you can actually submit something that you want to be placed in this free magazine. And so, without any further ado, we are going to bring it over to the wonderful, illustrious, beautiful young lady, Queen Dr. Tunishai A. Ford. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. Good evening to everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. Wherever you are in the world, welcome. Welcome to another exciting evening with Deep Dive. And I am excited about this message because as we begin to embark on this new journey with Mr. Ash Mafara, Victory with Ash, I believe with all my heart that this message would hit home. If he was joining us today, he would say, "Thank you, Dr. T, for this message," because it's not about the material wealth that we have. It's about our heart. This is the reason why he changed the platform. It's not about you signing up for something. It's about someone looking at your life and inviting you personally to be a part of their team because they know that you have all the qualities that it takes to be a world changer, to make an impact, to take the wealth that God has put in you to make a difference in the world. But before we can do that, we need to understand, what does true wealth look like? And we want to make sure that we understand that we want to avoid that wealth trap that a lot of people get themselves into. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this message today. And I hope that this message will resonate with you all, that would bless you and just help you just change your mindset. That's the purpose for this platform, to change your mindsets. So as we embark right now, again, the message, as Dr. Derek so eloquently said, avoiding the wealth trap and understanding true wealth. True wealth is a concept that can be defined as genuine financial freedom that allows one to live according to their terms and desires. Their terms and desires. Therefore, the meaning of true wealth may differ from person to person. We all know that. But it is certain that it is a desire that many strive to accomplish. So, what is the difference between wealth and true wealth? If I think about those words, wealth and true wealth, well, Dr. T, aren't they one and the same? No, they're not. Because I think many topics ago, even Dr. Derek talked about this. Wealth a lot of time is measured by the money that we make in our society. It's okay, how much money do you make? What's your cash value? When you leave, how much are you worth? Are you worth millions, billions, a couple hundred thousands? What are you worth? We're talking about a dollar sign. I'm not talking about a dollar sign. I'm talking about a sign that puts you above the rest. That's going to catapult you into an arena where God is shining down on you and said, I'm well pleased with your life. I'm well pleased with your walk. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. But now, we're not going to take money out of the equation, because we already know that money is the answer to all things. Anything that God uses, he's going to use monetary substance to get the job done. You have to. So I'm not taking it off the table. I just want to keep it in perspective. Let's keep it in perspective. So I would like to share with you tonight 5 signs that depict true wealth. And they're not all about money. As I said before, they are not all about money. So number 1, if you're taking notes, we're talking about, again, avoiding the wealth trap and understanding true wealth. So number 1 is freedom. True wealth. What are the signs that you have true wealth? Is that you have freedom. Freedom means independence. Not having to answer to anyone and having the ability to do as you please without breaking man's laws or God's laws. Let me say that again. Freedom means independence and not having to answer to almost anyone and having the ability to do as you please. Here's the key: without breaking man's laws or God's laws. And here are some components of freedom and true wealth. So number 1 is freedom, and I'm going to share with you some components now of the word freedom. Freedom to choose commitments. If you're truly walking in freedom, if you're truly walking in true wealth, you have the freedom to choose commitments, the ability to choose the people you spend time with, the projects you put your effort into, and where you spend your money. Freedom. Another component of freedom is the freedom to cut out and avoid toxicity. The ability to cut out and avoid toxicity. Not being confined to be around those who dislike you or bring you down. Surrounding yourselves with positive, uplifting people that improve your well-being. That's another component of freedom, the freedom to cut out and avoid toxicity. The other aspect of freedom is the freedom to say, absolutely, I'm not going to do it. No. No way, Jose. To say the word no. Genuinely wealthy people can turn down opportunities and jobs they are not interested in. That's so profound. When you're operating in freedom, you don't have to do things or take jobs or do things that you don't enjoy doing. Why? Because you can make a choice. I'm not locked into that. How many people do you know who have these 9-to-5 jobs and they have to be there at a certain time to clock in and leave at a certain time, work overtime, whatever it may be? They work for a boss they don't like. They work around people they don't care for. That's not freedom. But when you are genuinely free, you can say no to all those things that you dislike. You don't have to take a job. You don't have to take a mission. You don't have to take on a project that you don't want to be bothered with. And that's saying no to those things. Also, they can afford to keep their standards high and not compromise. There's the key word. When you can say no, you don't have to compromise their preferences and your integrity. And that is so important. So again, when you talk about freedom, it's freedom to choose commitments, freedom to cut out and avoid toxicity, and the freedom to say no. That's true freedom, and that's true wealth. Number two, if you're taking notes, number two, we're talking about, again, avoiding the wealth trap and understanding true wealth. The second area of understanding true wealth is having a healthy financial situation. Wow. Having a healthy financial situation. I wonder what that looks like. Let's see. True wealth is enjoying a healthy and reasonable financial situation where you are secure, comfortable, and content. Let me say those words again. Security, comfortability, and contentment. When you have a healthy financial situation, you're going to feel secure. You're going to be so comfortable that it hurts. And you're going to be so content that you don't want anything else. That's a good place to be. Here are some examples of being secure, comfortable, and content. You don't have debt. Hallelujah. You're not in debt. You don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. What does that feel like? So maybe you ask yourself, what would that feel like to not to wait till I get paid again, to be able to do something? How many times have you desired to do something? Maybe you want to be a blessing to someone. Or maybe you want to buy something you've always wanted to buy. Or maybe you wanted to and just invest in yourself, and you have to wait till you get paid again. That's not financially healthy. That's not a healthy place to be. And then the other one is your net worth is growing. When you are financially healthy, your net worth is growing. You are experiencing an uphill climb in your financial status regarding your savings and your assets. So again, number two, we're talking about, again, avoiding the wealth trap and understanding what true wealth is. So number two component is having a healthy financial situation. Number three, for those of you who are taking notes, number three, you don't have to try to prove your worth. A truly wealthy person knows who they are. It's not about trying to prove anything to anybody because their wealth speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And here are some things that a truly wealthy person never does. If you want to be around a wealthy person, watch this, because they're never going to do these things. A truly wealthy person is not going to be dropping names. Oh, I know so. I know Trump. Oh, I know Oprah. Hey, I just hung out with Elon Musk. Oh, yeah. No, they're not going to be doing that. They don't have to do that. They don't have to sit there and tell you how all the people that they know to prove that they're wealthy. They're not going to display flashy outfits and items. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but they don't use material wealth to prove that they're wealthy. Okay, they're not in a place where they want everybody to know them. They don't care about the notoriety per se. Like I said, a person who's truly wealthy, they know who they are. They don't need anybody to validate them. And the last thing is they don't discuss money. If you're ever in a room with a millionaire, okay, they don't talk about, oh, you know what? I just grossed another $1 million. Wow, I'm ahead of the game. They're not going to talk about those things. Again, they know who they are. So they're not going to discuss their wealth. They don't bring it up. Again, like I said, it goes without saying. If they're truly wealthy, it goes without saying who they are. They walk in that confidence. They're secure in that. They're content in that. So again, not trying to prove your worth. That's number three. Number three. Let's go to number four. We're wrapping it up. It's only 5, so we're wrapping it up. Number 5. Number 4. We're going to number 4. Positive traits that add to their success. A person who is truly wealthy, they have certain attributes that you're going to always see. And here are some of the qualities that are a true sign of true wealth. The first one is decisiveness. Decisiveness. Knowing what they want and making a choice that makes them feel comfortable. It's not about making you feel comfortable, but others comfortable. It's about their comfortability, and they're decisive. They're not wishy-washy. They're not being tossed to and fro. They do exactly what they want, and they go after it, and they make it happen. The next one is persistence. A person who has these great traits, who are truly exercising in true wealth, they're persistent. They work hard and they are motivated and committed to achieving their goals. The next one is adaptability. Adaptability. Analyzing new situations and react with flexibility. In other words, they go with the flow. If the road says to turn left, they're ready to turn left. If they need to go right, they do that. If they need to stand still, they do that. If they need to go ahead, they do that. And they're not all bent out of shape about it. They're adaptable. And that's a sign of being truly wealthy, when you can say, okay, I'm adaptable to the situation. I'm not going to stress myself out. And it takes time to get to that place. Now, I'm not putting anybody down if you're not there, because everybody's not always there. And it takes time to achieve these qualities. But a person who's operating in true wealth, they're adaptable. The next one is open-mindedness. Changing their mindset. What we talk about on this platform, all about a mindset. So if you're truly walking in true wealth, you're a person who's open-minded. And a person who's open-minded is changing their mindset. They work on personal growth in every area of their lives, not just finances, spiritually, physically, mentally. All those things are components when you're talking about pursuing true wealth. And then the last one we want to share with this was the thirst for knowledge. They have a thirst for knowledge. They're always evolving through learning. So again, number 4, we're talking about the positive traits that add to success: decisiveness, persistence, adaptability, open-mindedness, and thirst for knowledge. And the last one I want to share with you all this evening will be defining your own meaning of wealth. As I said earlier in my topic, we all have our ideology of what wealth looks like. But wealth looks like something different to all of us. It looks different to all of us. In other words, they find their exact wealth in their lives and they're extremely satisfied with it. Should be extremely satisfied with that. Whatever that is for you. It might come in the form of being your own boss. You all know that we have an entrepreneur training program. We had an orientation for the adults yesterday. And one of the things we talked about is, when you are an entrepreneur, you're a problem solver. Everybody's not meant to be a 9-to-5 person. I'm not a 9-to-5 person. I learned that a long time ago, that I am not a 9-to-5 person. So I find contentment running my own mission, running my own nonprofit. I find fulfillment in that. But that's not for everybody. But that might be your idea of true wealth, being able to be a business owner and being your own boss. The other one is working the hours you desire. What would that be like? To be able to wake up in the morning. I'm not talking about sleeping in all day. I'm not talking about that, because usually a person who's operating in true wealth, they don't sleep all day because they know that time is essence. They understand that time is a precious commodity, so they don't sleep all day. But if they want to sleep an hour longer, they can do that, because they're not rushing off to somebody else's job to make somebody else rich. They work at their own pace. They work with their own interest. And that's what it's all about. So being able to work the hours you desire. Another one, maybe you might want to be a person who's choosing to, their own true wealth might be owning a nice home. Nothing wrong with having a nice home. Nothing wrong with having a luxury car. I didn't say anything was wrong with that. If you're materialistic and you like nice things, go get it. As long as it doesn't break the bank, as long as you're not living above your means. Because again, if you're living above your means, you're not walking in true wealth, right? Okay, so there's nothing wrong with having nice things. And some people, they value that, as long as they keep things in perspective. Maybe your idea of true wealth might be completing your bucket list. Some people have a bucket list and they just want to travel all over the world. They want to learn to ride a horse. They want to swim with the dolphins, whatever it may be, jump a bungee jump, whatever it might be. That might be your ideal of true wealth. The ability to build a collection of favorite items. Some people like to collect things. Maybe your idea was to collect precious coins. Maybe jewelry, paintings, whatever that might be. That might be your ideology of true wealth. Okay, the person who can retire early. Maybe your ideal of true wealth is to retire early. Maybe a person who's 40 years old says, I'm ready to retire. Everything's in place. I have my money put aside. I have my will all made out, and I got my plans all made up, and I know what God has called me to do. I'm 40 years old. I'm retired. I'm not working for anybody. That might be true wealth to them. Maybe your idea of true wealth may be a lack of concern regarding financial social status. You don't care about your social status. You don't care about whether or not you're a millionaire or a billionaire. You don't care about all of that as long as you're comfortable. That might be ideal for you. That might be your ideal of true wealth. Maybe that might be going on regular vacations for holidays and things like that. I desire to travel all over the world. I tell people all the time, anybody that gets a chance to spend time with me, my desire is to travel all over the world. I would be so happy to just be able to see everything that God has created in my lifetime. I would love to do that. That would make me fulfilled. That would make me feel like I'm walking in true wealth. And maybe your ideal of true wealth might be donating to charities and putting money into positive causes. And the last one that I think is A1 is having a relationship with God and being involved in ministry. That is truly a sign of true wealth. So to do a recap of everything we just talked about, again, we're talking about understanding, avoiding that wealth trap and understanding what true wealth looks like. We talked about 5 components, 5 areas to help you really walk in true wealth. And they are: number 1, freedom. Number 2, a healthy financial situation. Number 3, not trying to prove your worth. Number 4, a positive trait that leads to success. And we named several of them. And the last but not least, defining your own unique wealth, not allowing anybody to tell you what that looks like. And I believe that if you can operate in these areas, that you'll be well on your way to avoiding that wealth trap and truly walking in true wealth, which is defined by you, your standards, your goals, your values. I'm Dr. T, and thank you so much for allowing me to share. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. That was just awesome. And as you can see, I think I was joking. She looked like she just left college, but she did 4 books already. And I tell you, she has a wealth of knowledge, wealth of information. It's a good person to be around. And I just want to say, actually, that that was one of the things my mother told me when I was a little boy. Don't owe anybody anything. Very important. And I've lived that way for all of my life since then. And that is why the only thing I did have was a mortgage. Did was a mortgage. Um,
Mhm.
Finished paying that. I think that was about don't remember. All right, maybe about 2020 or 21, 22 thereabout. Right, and I never take out a car note. No, mm-mm, no. That is one of the worst. You're actually paying for 3 cars. I mean, I know everybody look at life differently, but something happened to you and you cannot pay that car note. they come, the amount of boot that I see on cars, um, you know, it's not pretty. So all of that money is just down the drain, really and truly. All right. Um, so you know, try to live a life of contentment and live within your means. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. That was just simply awesome. So let me give persons the ability to raise their hands. I don't think it is there right now. No. So yes, it is there now. And I know that Queen Pastor Tony definitely is burning to say something. So over to you, Queen Pastor T.
Excellent presentation as always. And while you were going through the true definition or the true, definition of wealth, I thought about when I was working at the London luggage shop, and it's a high-end shop. So a lot of millionaires and people that are wealthy come through the store. And it was one customer, it was many customers. And a lot of times you didn't know because regular people came through the store too. And a lot of times billionaires would come through the store, but they would act just like the regular people. So you wouldn't know unless they said something or unless you looked into their account. And it was the guy, this one time he came in, and his I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Steele, Castle Steele, or Castle. And he owned one of the largest steel companies, Castle Steel. And none of his kids wanted to carry on the legacy, and he thought about retiring. And so I believe he had a partner, and he allowed his partner to buy him out. But the way that you could tell he was carefree, the way that he carried himself, you would not have known he was a billionaire. In a million years, you would not have known that. And I noticed with a lot of the people coming through the store, they never talked about their wealth. Like I said, a lot of them, you wouldn't even know that they were wealthy millionaires or billionaires unless you looked into their files and saw what their profiles look like. But as you were presenting, Dr. T, it brought a lot of that back, and it makes a lot of sense because, and I remember this preacher who was wealthy always talked about wearing your wealth well. You know, if he found a shirt that was $5 that he enjoyed, he bought it. But if he found a shirt that was $5,000, if he liked it, he bought it. And it wasn't a thing of, well, you know, I got it and I'm going to just spend like a crazy person. And then even the customers, the wealthy customers would come in and they would ask in a minute, can I have my discount? So all of it really made sense as you were presenting those different areas of what wealth looks like to each of us. And I appreciate that. And it causes me to really examine and think about a lot of the things that you present. And so I appreciate you, Dr. T, for your presentation.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Pastor Tony. Really appreciate. And I know that First Lady Queen Dr. Benny always have something to say at this time. So I will turn it over to First Lady Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you. Thank you. Pardon my voice. Greetings! Right. So I can scream about that. Oh, thank you so much, King Dr. Derek, for giving me the opportunity just to voice out my opinion based upon this mindset. Before I proceed, I want to welcome each and everyone. I want to thank you all for coming because there are other places that you're supposed to be, but you decided that you want to come and see Queen Dr. T. Ford talking about true wealth. We appreciate each and everyone being here this evening, morning, or afternoon. It all depends upon your location. Again, before I proceed, I want to take this moment to thank someone who is very important to all of us, our Heavenly Father, Jehovah. I want to thank Him for bringing all of us here. He woke us up this morning. Some of us went to work, some of us went partying or whatever, and we came back. The air that you guys are breathing, you're not paying for it. But we just give God the glory and let his will be done. Amen. Queen Dr. T, I appreciate your, I would say what, congratulations, Dr. T, on delivering a truly transformative mindset presentation. Your challenges and perspective ignite motivation, and it encourages all of us to grow, especially when it comes to this wealth. So your passion and the authenticity made every moment meaningful. Fantastic mindset. And you say something about, well, when it comes to this wealth, you say something about having a healthy financial situation when you are secured, comfortability, and content. You do not need to have debt, but I do have debt. My own debt. When it comes to car loan, I make sure I buy but use car because I have to pay cash. I don't want to be paying $200 or $300 every month. What happened, Dr. T, that if I lose my job today, where will I get the money to continue to pay for the car loan? So um, sometimes they say you cut your coat according to your size. And that's what I do. Yes, when it comes to loan, everybody knows that some of us, we took school loan to go to school. And thank God that I graduated. I'm crying for the school loan, but I'm glad that I graduated. So I just want to thank God for it. I don't want to sit here and talk more about your topic, but I just want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, King Dr. Derek.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Really appreciate, really do appreciate. That was awesome. Yes, sometimes, unfortunately, for whatever reason, whether medical or school, persons unfortunately do get into debt. But I am sure Queen Dr. T have a solution for that. And many of the financial persons, um, the accountants, or if you sit down with a CPA, there's so many here, which includes my lovely wife. If you sit down, she will be able to assist you to move out of that. So anyway, all right. We do thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. That was an awesome presentation. Any other comments, any other questions, anyone, any other concerns, any questions that anyone have at this time? Let me just double check the chat since it is there. Well, a lot of thanks, amazing presentation. Thanks, Dr. T, etc., etc. All right, just a lot of thanks going on over there. And so moving into the next presentation, of course, no stranger to us. This is another wonderful, beautiful young lady. Don't know how these ladies are jumping out of college so early. But anyway, that's how life is. And so this next presenter is going to be talking on cyber security. And of course, her doctorate is in cybersecurity, so it's not any wishy-washy half type of presentation that you are going to get. Actually, we have been getting these presentation for a while now, actually up to a little over 3 years now, right? So therefore, without any further ado, we're going to bring on the next presenter, which of course is none other than First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny. Over to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, King Dr. Derek. As you all know today, yes, it's still about cybersecurity. But now the topic is incorporating, which means joining AI, artificial intelligence, into your cybersecurity strategy, which is like plan for small to mid-sized businesses. As we all know, nowadays we have like 43% of the cyber attacks, they do target small businesses. But 60% of those affected, they go out of business within 6 months. So AI, which is artificial intelligence, can help to level the playing field by providing the cost-effective and scalability solution. In today's rapid digital landscape, small to business, mid-sized businesses, they face cybersecurity challenges that rival those larger enterprise. So when it comes to these cyber criminals, they're often seen small to mid-sized businesses as an easy target due to the limited resources, right? And a less sophisticated measure when it comes to cybersecurity. So, however, we do have advancement in artificial intelligence that has made a powerful cybersecurity tool more accessible and effective for businesses of all sizes, not only for small businesses. So incorporating the artificial intelligence into your cyber strategy, which is like a plan, can be a game changer, offering the advanced threat dictation, which will streamline the process and it will enhance the protection against involving those threats. So why do small mid-sized businesses need artificial intelligence in cybersecurity? Why? Because small businesses may mistakenly believe they are too small to attract attention from cyber criminals. But in reality, that is why I stated from the beginning that 43% of those cyber attacks, they really target small businesses, right? And then, like I said again, that 60% of those affected small businesses. To tell the truth, when the cyber attack attacks them, 60% of them, to tell you the truth, they go, what do? They sometimes they go bankrupt, right? So what are the key benefits of artificial intelligence in these small to mid-sized businesses in cybersecurity? We talk of proactive dictation of artificial intelligence power system, which will analyze the huge amount of data. When we talk about data, which is what? Information, right? In a real time in order to identify the pattern of anomalies of what? The cybersecurity threat or the cyber threat. So, but unlikely when we talk about the traditional system that really pre-program the rules, artificial intelligence, what it does is that it uses machine learning in order to adapt to new attacks, vectors, and zero-day threat. So most of the thing, it talks about the automated incident response time when it comes to critical and responding of the cyber attack. So the artificial intelligence, it enables the rapid dictation and automated response to neutralize the threat before they can cause a significant damage. Now, for example, artificial intelligence system can now isolate and compromise the endpoint. It can also compromise and block the malicious IP, right? And another thing is that when it comes to the cost effective or efficiency for the small businesses, the small and medium-sized businesses, it often lack what? Budget. You know, some of the small businesses, they lack budget, right? They don't have money. So for a full-time security, small businesses, a lot of them, they don't have the money, you know, when it comes to security, to hire somebody to be monitoring the network for you. So artificial intelligence, such as managed detection and response services, sometimes it will provide some of the enterprise a great security of fraction in a small, you know, like small cost. The time will come for that. So this type of system now, they will work 24 hours or 24 by 7. Now, ensuring what? Of continuous monitoring. You need someone to continue to monitor the network when it comes to cyber attack, and also to protect your environment. So another thing is that is going to improve what? Employee security awareness. So the artificial intelligence tools that can really personalize training for those your employees. And also it will analyze the employees' behavior. It will also identify the risk action. Like what? Clicking with the risk action, like what? Clicking what? Suspicious link. Remember, as I told you guys from the beginning, someone can send you a link and they ask you to quickly, oh, no, I'm sorry, they will send you a link, yes, as well as an attachment. Now, they will ask you to quickly click on that attachment. Now, if you are clicking on the attachment, do you know who sent it to you? You don't. And somebody can use my name or Dr. T and say, she sent it to you. But before you click on it, you want to, first of all, search for Dr. T. Find her number and ask her whether did she really send it to you. We have to start learning, right? Okay. There are certain steps in order to implement this artificial intelligence in your cybersecurity strategy or plan. So you have to assess the current security posture to conduct a thorough security assessment. Why? In order to identify the vulnerability. When I talk about vulnerability, it's weakness, okay? And it will prioritize the area where artificial intelligence has the most significant impact. So this will include what? Identifying the endpoint, identifying the network infrastructure or the structure, and the current security measures. So things happen. There are certain things that you have to choose the right artificial intelligence tool in order to select all artificial intelligence driven solution. It will tailor your needs. Sometimes they talk about intrusion detection system. That one, it will monitor the traffic for what? Malicious activities, right? And then another one is the all enhanced firewalls, which is dynamically is going to adapt to block the emerging threat. Those are some of the tools, right? So some of the recommendation for these tools, it will enhance the cyber security to defend the integrated of the artificial intelligence into your current security stack. So another thing is for you to train the team to get them certified with which, like, I am not certified, right, with artificial intelligence. I pray that one day I'm going to study more about artificial intelligence so that I will be certified in order to also train some people about artificial intelligence. And then they say that you have to introduce artificial intelligence system into now to your employees in order to provide what? A comprehensive training. Yeah, because I need training as well. We all know that artificial intelligence it started a long time ago, but it is somehow new to some of us, right? So it's going to train you on how these tools now will now function in order to ensure your team to understand their roles in what? Strengthening the artificial intelligence driven cybersecurity. Now, from reporting the problems to following the updated security protocol. When it comes to this artificial intelligence, regular updates, sometimes they should be, when it comes to your computer, right? Sometimes when the manufacturer will always send something for us to update our computer. Now, if you don't have time to update your computer, virus will come and destroy your computer. So by adopting the artificial intelligence with its own challenges, it includes the upfront cost, right? The upfront cost and the potential resistance now from unfamiliar advanced technology. Now, when it comes to these small businesses or small business and small business to mid-sized business, sometimes it overcomes a lot of things. And starting from the small business, which is scalable, it engage with the vendors, right? That will offer what? Flexible pricing. So by investing into employee training and changing the management program, it is really, really essential to your company, to any small businesses. So, well, when it comes to in conclusion, so in order for us nowadays with the small businesses, when you incorporate artificial intelligence into your cybersecurity strategy, it's no longer a luxury, right? But as you know, it is a necessity. Aiming to stay resilient in the face of evolving the threat. So by leveraging artificial intelligence capabilities, you can now enhance your organization or your small business, right? When you enhance your business, defense, it now will minimize the risk. And now it will secure your digital future. Remember, cybersecurity is not just about technology. It is about creating a culture of awareness, creating a culture of adaptability, as you were talking about adaptability. So it's about also creating the culture and awareness with the artificial intelligence as an ally in the fight against the cyber crime. Thank you so much for listening, Queen Dr. T. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Firstly, Queen Dr. Benny. And oh, that was awesome, awesome. Nail it. And go ahead, Queen Dr. T.
Okay. Excellent presentation. Thank you so much. You just validated something that our organization is looking at. Like you talked about it, artificial intelligence. It's here to stay. It's here to stay. And I think that a lot of people feel threatened by it because they don't understand it. And like you said, I had a meeting. Tony and I had a business meeting with a young man who's going places. He travels all over the world doing training and things like that. And I asked him a question. I said, "What could we do to enhance our Step Up program? Our youth our entrepreneur program?" He said, "Teach them about AI." I said, "Wow." Then he talked about Chat GPT. And then he illustrated it. It was so profound. I mean, I know Dr. Derek's probably, I mean, I don't want to bore you, Dr. Derek. I know you probably already know about all this, but those of us who don't know about it, he demonstrated it. And you can ask a certain question. It can write papers for you. It can write, you ask it a complex question, it answer that for you, getting step by step. And they have a paid version and a free version. But the point that I'm trying to make is that AI, it should never be used to replace another human being. That's not why you should use it. But it should be able, like you said, to enhance your business. It's like a business partner. And it doesn't get tired. You don't have to pay it per se. You don't have to give it a give it a raise. It's right there to work for you. So like you said, cybersecurity. So so it's twofold. Not only you use AI for cybersecurity, but you could also use it to just work alongside your business. And they'll be one of the best business employees that you'll have. And you don't have to replace your current staff. Just help the AI will just help enhance what you're already doing. So I really do appreciate this particular presentation, and you've just confirmed what we need to be looking at, AI, because it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. Yes.
Thank you so much.
And I have an AI in my house because I have the Google Home, with the Google Home. And when I say a certain word, it wakes her up and she talks to me. And I'm saying, I wasn't talking to you, but she talks to me. Tony will tell you, I'll be having a conversation and certain words I may say, and she's answering the question. I said, I wasn't talking to you, but she talks to me, So it's real. It's real. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for understanding. Yeah, artificial intelligence is here to stay. There is nothing that we can do. Those people in China, they're doing everything to train them. So the most important thing is for you to understand what artificial intelligence is all about. Then the developers or who, they will train them very well. And then pretty soon they will be sending you taxi now. They'll be sending somebody, artificial intelligence will be down there waiting for you, the robot, right? Waiting for you if you need a taxi. And as I said, I'm scared. I am scared. Sorry. But what we have to do when a new technologies come, we have to follow. There are a lot of people who don't want to learn. But as for me, I don't have a choice. I need to know what artificial intelligence is all about, what it can do to me. Yes, when you talk about the chat GPT, a lot of the students nowadays are utilizing the chat GPT. I wish the thing happened years ago when I was going to school. But now I couldn't cheat, right? But the students are doing it right now. So we don't know what we can do. We cannot stop it. Thank you so much for understanding.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Great presentation, Dr. Benny. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen First Lady Dr. T, Dr. Benny, and Queen Dr. T. Thank you very much for those questions. And I do see Queen Jacqueline Warner hand is also. Oh, go ahead, Queen Jacqueline Warner.
Hey, Jackie.
How that goes. Anyway, amazing presentation, like always, Queen Dr. T. Queen First Lady Dr. Benny. Amazing presentation. You always bring us knowledge and even wisdom at times, because knowledge and wisdom goes together. And we so have to be with like you said, AI, like Dr. T said, AI is here to stay, is not going anywhere. And so we can take advantage of it and use it to the best of our ability. So thank you for bringing that information for us and to us. We appreciate you.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Queen JW. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support as well. As
Yes.
you and Queen Dr. T, You guys are very supportive, and
Yes,
you
indeed.
guys understand what is going on in this world. And there is nothing that we can do but to continue to learn. That's it. Thank
Yes,
you.
and AI is amazing. I mean, there's so many different programs that you can use to. You can do almost everything. You can even write a book. So
Yes.
it's amazing.
Another question. I have another question.
Yeah.
Okay, is that okay, Dr. Derek? I have another question.
Okay. Oh,
It is
yeah.
Okay,
okay.
uh, okay. Is there a okay now? Is there a program, Dr. Benny, that we need to buy to help us with the cybersecurity with our with our businesses? Is there a program that you recommend? An AI program?
There is, but I will get back to you.
Okay,
Yes. Sometimes you have to go because I didn't know you were going to ask me such a question, but
right.
I will go and search, do my research, and get back to you, please.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please.
Back to
Well,
you, Dr. T. I
Mhm.
mean,
yes, we,
Dr. Darwin.
that's all right. It all depends what in the business you want it to do, because AI is very vast.
Mhm.
It covers medical, and that's a business. It covers accounting, that's another business. It covers editorial, that's a business. It covers business management. AI covers every aspect
Everything.
of business. So it all depends on what business aspect you want the AI to. Because even ChatGPT, yes, people use it personally for personal reasons, but it is also used in business. So it all depends on what um, business tool with AI that you want, that you're thinking of, or that you want to cover, or want the tool for. So it depends on what area, uh, Queen Dr. T. Depends on what area.
Well,
Okay.
when
AI,
it comes,
AI is vast. AI, AI, you know, it's just a little. AI is basically a little chip that they put into something for it to do what it do. So it's basically in everything, you know, from robotic cars, or um, I should say, um, not robotic, um, oh Lord, self-driving car, to autonomous vehicle, to space rocket going up to space. It depends on what, um, because you see, when you're collecting data from the moon, you don't want the you don't want the machine to start collecting data from liftoff. You might want it start collecting data when it land on the moon. So the AI will tell the system when to start accumulating that data. As something as simple as that, right? You know, you 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 know. So it all depends, basically, what area of business you want it to cover.
uh, when it comes to, you were talking like a recommended tool for the business, right? Are you talking about the
Mhm.
tool for your business? There's a tool that I heard, found out that it's called Creek. I'm sorry, GEEKS for gigs. It is a tool for cybersecurity. And then there's one they call Unite, like UNITE AI.
Mhm.
So it's a AI cybersecurity tool. Another one is called Hack Zone, which is a artificial intelligence offensive tool in 2025.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you're specifically talking about cybersecurity.
Yeah. Yeah, just for cybersecurity.
Oh, okay. Tools for cybersecurity with AI. Oh,
Defense, that it's been defense and integrated within. And they talk about like artificial intelligence into your current security risk stack, security stack. That is why I say hack zone, artificial intelligence offensive security tool of 2025. So I will go and get more information for you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
mhm. All right, wonderful. Any other comments or any other questions or anything else? All right, that seems like a no. All right, so thank you all very much. Really appreciate. And at this time, we're just going to ask Queen Dr. T to give her closing.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Derek. There's a lot of debate about what true wealth really means. It may be asked if financial aspects even matter to you. Maybe it doesn't really matter. But one thing we can really agree on is what everybody should stand on. We all agree that it's a very attractive goal to be able to achieve, financial wealth and have true wealth. To have true wealth, we all want to feel content. We all want to have current financial stability in our professional lives and our personal lives. So again, I want to go over again what we talked about: freedom, a healthy financial situation, not trying to prove your self-worth, having positive traits that lead to success, and defining your own wealth. And I believe we all can achieve true wealth by examining what wealth means to us personally and what we are willing to do to achieve it. Also, having money is definitely an important component to wealth. We cannot leave that out because the Word of God tells us that money is the answer to all things. And whatever God is going to have you do in this earth, you're going to use money to do it. But you want to keep it in perspective. I always tell you, you don't let money rule you, you rule it. And when you rule it, you are truly walking in true wealth. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. Awesome, awesome information. Wealth, wealth, wealth. And, you know, you have to have the right mindset for wealth. Thank you very much. Uh, Closing remarks, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much. Like I said, incorporating artificial intelligence into your cybersecurity strategy is no longer a luxury. It is really a necessity for small to medium-sized businesses, which it aim in staying being resilient in a face of evolving threat. So by leveraging the artificial intelligence capabilities, you can enhance your organization or your business, right? Defense by minimizing the risk and secure your digital future. Um, Remember, cybersecurity is a backbone also by protecting the digital wall and ensuring confidentiality. So when I talk about confidentiality, it's privacy. Integrity is honesty. Availability is accessibility, right, of sensitive data and the system. So as you know, a lot of organizations like the federal government, state government, financial institution, the health, they rely more heavily into this digital operation when it comes to cybersecurity. And cybersecurity acts just like the first line of defense against the ecosystem of the cyber threat. So cybersecurity is not really an option. As you know, it is a necessity. Companies, they do fail, right? They fail to prioritize cybersecurity, which are sometimes vulnerable to any cyber attacks. And we'll talk about the data breaches and the monetary losses. So by implementing a robust cybersecurity measures, businesses like the small to mid-sized businesses can now mitigate the risk by preventing the attacks and protecting the sensitive data So the importance of this cybersecurity has never been more crucial, and the businesses must prioritize it in order to ensure continuous success. Thank you so much.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny, and thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. Really, really appreciate all of you and all our queens and all our kings. For those of you who are moving into Victory with Ash, the some people are able now to um to do the KYC. The KYC is um, moving along. So if you did not do the KYC, you can, log into your Victory Dash and do the KYC. All right. Any other questions or comment? Thank you all very much for attending once again. Deep dive globally changing lives. Um, Go ahead, Queen Rosanna.
Derek, good evening, everyone, kings, queens, brothers, sisters, greetings, greetings to all of us here again. Okay, so I went in to do the KYC today and I run into some issues with it. And I tried because what happened on my driver's license, first thing it came back and told me that my driver's license expires, which that is not true. Then it asked me to take a selfie, and I took a selfie, but it probably is not verifying me. I don't know if my picture that I am taking right now with myself not looking like the one on my driver's license. So they weren't able to verify me. So now they kicked me out of there. What can I do? How long will it take for me to be able to verify again?
24 hours.
Okay, so I can try that tomorrow. Because what happened is that when it told me that my license was expired, I also have a passport ID, so I try to use that too. So apparently those are some of the issues. So wait
All
for
right.
20. Okay.
Wait, wait 24 hours because it
Okay.
just it just catch back on today. So
Yes, I know. But
sometimes you have to give those things a while.
Alberta was able to verify tonight. She verified, so I'm going to verify some other people get verified tomorrow, and then wait for my 24 hours, and then I do mine. Okay.
Wonderful. Yep.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you.
Right. Peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone. Thank you all very much. Those especially on YouTube. Um, Thank you very much for being here on Deep Dive, globally changing lives. Go ahead, Queen Mabel.
Hey, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Dr. Derek,
Hmm.
um, I click on my KYC to do it, but it asks me to continue. So do I just have to hit continue to do it?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, okay. Because I thought maybe I have to hit the where it says, what did they say? I forgot. Where it says your
Just
driver's
call me,
license or
Queen,
something.
Queen Mabel. Just call me when you're doing it.
Okay,
That will be the best option for you.
okay.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, so
Welcome.
what time would you be okay to do it, to call you?
Just call me.
Okay, okay. After the meeting?
If I'm up and kicking, then I am up and kicking. If I'm sleeping, then I'm sleeping. Just call me.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Wonderful. Queen Dr. T.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Derek. My question, you already answered the first one. You said to go ahead and try, and they should be able to get into the KYC. I have one member who has not been able to do that. I just got off the phone with him a few moments ago to say try to do that as soon as possible. So I'll let you know if he can get in. But my other concern, which I talked to you before on the phone, I have several invitations, but I don't know anybody but the leaders, and they all have they're already in. So is there anybody that you may know of, anybody right here on this line, on this platform who has not gotten an invitation that I can send some to? Because I have several, and I don't know who to send them to because most people I know already have them.
Mhm.
That's my
Okay.
question.
All right. Well, a couple of people do call me from time to time and say, "Oh, I didn't get a link yet," so I will reach out to you
Okay,
if
thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Derek.
anyone
Thank you.
call me or reach out to me. Um, King Carlton, you had your hand up. I thought I saw your hand up, King Carlton.
King Carter needs a link.
I guess not. No, I said
Oh,
I
okay.
think I thought I saw his hand up earlier.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Please to remember that no, well, I can't ask you please to remember. Please to take note. Once again, my WhatsApp is down. So the link that you join meeting, if you pay attention or if you notice, it's the same link. It's not a different link, right? You know, it's not a different link. It's the same exact link. Deep dive glow meeting.com deep dive glow GCL. All right, so it's the same link. So just use that to come in Thursday, use that to come in next week, Tuesday, etc., etc. Not sure when I will get back my WhatsApp. Not sure, but it's down right now. But it's the same link every week for Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. If you come on, that's the next thing I love about meeting as opposed to Zoom. You can't do that with Zoom. Personalize your link. That's it. I mean, it's you don't personalize. But anyway, and it's the same link. If you come on Mindset Monday, it's also the same link. All right. And if you go on Dream Team on Sundays, then it's the same Dream Team link. So if I am not able to send out the link Thursday for Thursday webinar and for Sunday webinar and for next week Monday webinar, then every week it's the same link. So you don't have to get a link, so to speak. It's the same link. So just click on it, bam, bam, bam. Queen Dr. Benny, I see you do your thing today. Wonderful. All right. Same link, same link. Queen Dr. Nadu, same link. All right. So let us just use the link if I don't get back my WhatsApp. All right. Thank you all very much. Remember, for the rest of the week, I think Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. That's when you now have the Yvonne Duo. They are not doing every day for the week anymore. It's just Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Thursday morning, of course, it is none other than um, O Passion Global. And as I said earlier, on Sunday, I think actually Michael Williams' aim will be coming on this Sunday. Well, it's actually next week Sunday, but the next Sunday coming up, um, it will be Michael Williams' aim that will be actually speaking on Dream Team. All right. So keep those dates in mind. And of course, next week, Monday, it's Mindset Monday. All right, so keep those times and dates in mind. And thank you very much, those that are on YouTube. Really appreciate. And take care. And so long for now. And of course, we will be doing a little after party for those who are right here. Take care.